A solemn farewell was held in honor of the late Mrs. Henrietta Ugheoke, beloved wife, mother, sister, and auntie, whose life and legacy were celebrated over a series of emotional ceremonies in Edo State. BTV News Jordan Okonogie reports that the events began with a requiem mass at St. Matthew Catholic Church of Iriri Road, Benin City, attended by church members, family members, friends, and well-wishers. The atmosphere was filled with emotions as prayers were offered and many shed tears during the service.
Death is a price that everyone has to pay. The death of a loved one can be very painful. Same is the death of Mrs. Henrietta Ugheoke, wife of a former commissioner of mining in Edo State and executive director of commercial and environmental development at the South-South Development Commission. In his tribute during the mass, the deceased husband, Honorable Joseph Ugheoke, expressed deep gratitude to everyone for their support, noting that their presence brought comfort during the difficult time.
I just want to seize this opportunity to thank you all on behalf of my family for being with us all through this really supporting. And since the church is full, I really appreciate all your efforts. Thank you for coming.
Following the mass, the remains of Mrs. Henrietta Ugheoke was taken in a motorcade to the family residence in Ugheoke, Isako Central Local Government Area in faraway Edo North Senatorial District, where mourners offered heartfelt farewells along the way. At the residence, the wake-keeping and line-in-state ceremony commenced. The choir of SS Peter and Paul Catholic Church rendered hymns, while prayers was led by the assistant parish priest, Reverend Father Valentine Oswago, alongside other ministers. In a message, Reverend Father Valentine Oswago praised Mrs. Henrietta Ugheoke for her devotion and dedication to God's work and described her as a virtuous woman of strong faith and generosity who touched many lives.
Let us therefore live our life each day, knowing fully well that a day will come when we will leave this world. There are many stories about our mother. She was a generous woman. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven.
Family members and close friends then viewed her body for the last time. Many left in tears as they bid their last goodbyes. The next day, events continue at SS Peter and Paul Catholic Church, Ugheoke, where her body was received in procession from the residence. Hymns and prayers accompanied the journey, and upon arrival, mourners were welcomed by an opening hymn, prayer, and address from Most Reverend Father Gabriel G. Dunar, the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Auchi.
Be with you.
And with your spirit.
Every Monsignor, every fathers, consecrated persons.
Scriptures were read by some of our children, followed by a sermon by Reverend Father Samuel Ebo, who spoke on the importance of living a good Christian life and described Mrs. Henrietta Ugheoke as a woman of faith, whose life impacted family and others.
Is full of immortality. Having been disciplined a little, they will receive great good, because God tested them and found them worthy of himself.
By baptism into death, so that Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me."
Her husband, Honorable Joseph Ugheoke, thanked attendees for their support and announced a donation to the church in her honor.
My brothers and sisters, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for honoring us. I thank you for coming to console us.
Prayers for the family and the right committee was conducted by Reverend Father Richard Enegbuma, after which she was laid to rest.
give to the family? We just give to the family. We have done it on our behalf. Exactly. Struggle. You just said I should do it in your behalf. Yes, okay. Yes, thank you. Better. Okay. Good, perfect. We are many.
Speaking to BTV News, some clergy described her as a woman of faith, generosity, and simplicity, praising her unwavering service to God and the community.
Late Mrs. Henrietta, Ugheoke, a mother that anybody would wish to have as a mother. She was very devoted, very committed to her church activities.
We are gathered to bury a loved one, Mrs. Henrietta Ugheoke, who departed 2 weeks ago. She was a woman of simplicity, very humble.
A reception followed at the family residence, attended by various guests. Members of the Ekperi Grammar School Old Students Association and others were also in attendance. Tributes continued with Professor Ben Ugheoke, who spoke on behalf of the deceased husband, expressing his endearing love and grief, while her brother, Honorable Amaho Victor, shared heartfelt memories of her kindness and character.
They are reflections of her love and wisdom. These past few days have been the most difficult in my entire life. I feel lost. I feel empty. I keep looking at the door, expecting you to walk in.
The one person who understood my silence and still offered comfort. You stood by me through the storms and sunshine.
Guests were treated to food, drinks, and music in celebration of her life. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.